Thank you, Chairman Sir, for allowing me to speak on this very sensitive topic, which obviously is a matter of concern not only for this House but for the entire nation and worldwide. India is the youngest nation in the world, and when we talk about the minors, the population below 18, I am sure that the population of below 18 in India is more than the population of many nations in the world. And this is what is being addressed in this bill, so I stand in support of the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Amendment Bill 2019. This bill goes very far in strengthening the POCSO Act, which was passed in 2012. And I'm very happy, and I congratulate the Minister for bringing in aspects and things which are very necessary for strengthening this Act. And for the first time, pornography has been defined, as she also said in her statement. It is true that, and I would also say that it's not only who is preparing or who is making that pornographic film or whatever, but even storing it or keeping it is going to be a crime and be punishable under law, which I think is very necessary and is a very good, change in the bill. Now, we all know why this bill has been required. Say, 2010 to 2014, there was an over 120% escalation in child abuse. And the figures keep escalating incrementally every year. If you compare the figures from 2014 to 15, or 15 to 16, or 16 to 17, or even 18 or 19 now, they're going up so high that the Supreme Court has also taken cognizance of this. And they appointed an amnesty committee to see how this can be contained. And this bill certainly will be a very, very effective means to do this. हमें इसकी ज़रूरत क्यों पड़ रही है? इससे पड़ती है क्योंकि जब एक छोटे बच्चे का शोषण होता है, एक तो ये न्यूट्रल है, जेंडर न्यूट्रल है, अब चाहे लड़का हो या लड़की, अगर उसके साथ एक अननेचुरल एक्ट एक स्टेज पर होता है, तो उसकी मानसिकता प्रभावित होती है. The entire psyche gets affected. His emotional life becomes tormented. And besides that, this child's physical health, his emotional component, as well as his intellectual abilities also get affected. So this is for the safety, security of the child. This is to let him have a normal life in which he can grow in a normal way and achieve his abilities. इसमें जो मैंने देखा, जो इन्होंने पॉक्सो में इस बारी चेंजेस किए हैं, सेक्शन 2, 4, 5, 6, 9, 14, 15, 34, 42 एंड 45 ऑफ 2012, और खास तौर से 4, 5, 6 में जो इन्होंने मृत्युदंड का प्रावधान किया है, एग्रीगेटेड पेनिट्रेटिव असॉल्ट में, और बहुत सीवियर इन्होंने रखी हैं सजा पेनिट्रेटिव सेक्सुअल असॉल्ट में 20 साल से एक, और इसके अलावा हर क्राइम के लिए जो इस क्राइम को परपिट्रेट करते हैं, जो इसको प्रमोट करते हैं, जो इसमें एंगेज होते हैं, जो लोगों को सेक्सुअली मोटिवेट करते हैं थ्रू फिल्म्स और अदर पोर्नोग्राफिक मटेरियल, 5 साल से लेकर और मृत्युदंड तक का प्रावधान किया गया है. ये मैं समझती हूँ बहुत ही वेलकम स्टेप है. अभी देखिए उत्तराखंड, जो कि बहुत ही पीसफुल एरिया माना जाता है, स्टेट माना जाता है, कितना घोरी एक्ट हुआ वहाँ पर. द एंटायर कंट्री वाज शॉक्ड दैट 5 माइनर्स ने मिलकर एक 8 साल की बच्ची का रेप किया. उस दिन पूरा देश अचंभित हो गया था. रोज हम सुनते हैं एक छोटी 4 साल की बच्ची, 5 साल की बच्ची को जो स्ट्रीट्स पर अपने माँ बाप के साथ रह रही है, दीज माइग्रेंट लेबर्स, उठाकर कोई ले जाता है, रेप करके मार के फेंक देता है. बहुत सारा जो ये इस प्रकार की जो क्राइम्स हो रही हैं, वो या तो घर के अंदर हो रही हैं, पड़ोसी से हो रही हैं, जानने वाले से हो रही हैं, और या फिर ड्रग एडिक्ट्स और नशे के हालात में हो रही है. तो ऑब्वियसली द मोस्ट स्ट्रिंजेंट measure to stop this and to create an environment of abstention is fear. And this law will instill that fear in the hearts of some who will now think 1,000 times before entering into an act like this. Like Smriti ji said, that hormonal injections are being given. They're becoming bigger than their age. And I'm very happy that a small girl had the ability to call up the 1098 Child Helpline and not only rescue herself but others as well. So this is a very sensitive issue. Just recall just a few figures which I can bring to your notice. Delhi, which is the capital city, there are certain figures which are very alarming. See, Delhi, Bengaluru, and one or more other Bengaluru and Mumbai, they compound for 60% of the acts of violence against children, sex abuse, under the POCSO. These are the metropolitan cities, among the metropolitan cities. Similarly, Gurugram.
These are reported cases.
Yeah, reported cases, yes. That is true. I don't know how many cases there are. We are talking only about reported cases. As one of the speakers before me said, that over 1 lakh cases were reported only in 2016. And they say, one report, NCRB says, that 4 rapes in a day. I think there must be many, many more. But these are the reported cases that are happening. In Gurugram, but look at the intensity. In Gurugram, POCSO cases were reported, and these cases bring out a very interesting figure and very shocking as well. In 2018, 140 POCSO cases were registered, but 181 victims, out of the 181 victims later, 43 were below the age of 5. 43 below the age of 5 amongst the reported cases. So actually what's happening is that we are becoming very barbaric and inhuman. And I think as this technology has also added up to it. And one more reason which I feel is that the tardy way in which these cases are investigated or brought to justice. Now the average time that they say that comes to, which is taken to resolve a case is not less than 6 years. If you register a case now, not before 6 years, would it be resolved? But then there are certain courts which are doing it, and the Supreme Court wants a speedy disposal of cases. So this is one case in Rajasthan, Sikar, where from the date of FIR to the date of conviction, only 12 days were taken by us, by the lower court. So I think 2 months, 3 months maximum, we can create laws. But if the legal process is tardy, if it is not fast or quick, then obviously this will continue. So I feel very strongly, and you see states like UP, Tamil Nadu, Orissa, northeastern region, and Madhya Pradesh, the incidences are increasing manifold. I mean, in UP it was trebled in 1 year. These are alarming figures, going up by 100%, going up by 300%. And we all know that there is social castigation in the cases like this. The family are involved, friends are involved, relatives are involved sometimes, and the family doesn't want to report. So these issues amongst the society have to be resolved as well. Like the child has to be given enough confidence to come up and tell his parents or the near ones what is happening to him or what is happening to them. So awareness is one. Then obviously creating sensitivity amongst in the society will be another, and other things like popularizing the act and the act and how people will be penalized. So all these things will come together, I'm sure. But at the end of it, I would say that this act will go a long way in strengthening in strengthening the law and bringing the offenders offenders under the POCSO, which will certainly with these amendments try to become a deterrent to these crimes. I thank you for allowing me to speak, and we stand with the
Thank you, madam.